Now for numbers 8 and 9. In number 8, again, we're just asked to simplify the expression. We have 3x times y to the negative 1 over 12 x to the 1/2 y. Remember, we're just supposed to simplify. First, I'll simplify the fraction 3 over 12, which is the same as 1/4. I'm going to rewrite my x as x to the 2/2 over x to the 1/2. Remember, when we divide powers with the same base, we can subtract the exponents as long as they have a common denominator. When I deal with my y's, notice I have a y to the negative 1 here. If I move that down alongside the y that's already there, I can make that exponent positive. Now let's put together everything that we have here. We have on the top the one we don't have to write. We have x to the 2/2 minus x to the 1/2 gives us x to the 1/2. On the bottom we have 4 and y to the first times y to the first, which is y to the second. And we're done. Looking at number 9, we have 81 x squared over y all to the 3/4. There's nothing to simplify inside the parentheses. So the only choice we have is to raise everything in the parentheses to the 3/4 power. The fourth root of 81 is 3, and 3 to the third is 27. X squared to the 3/4, that's a power to a power, so multiply your exponents. You get x to the 6/4, which reduces to 3/2. In the denominator, we just get y to the 3/4. Now, we should also remember that we can't leave a radical in the denominator, so we're going to have to deal with that. Let's rewrite it as a radical so that we can see what we actually have here. Remember, this denominator becomes the index, and we have the fourth root of y to the third. Remember that we'll need one more y in that denominator before we can take it outside the radical. So let's multiply both top and bottom by fourth root of y. This will give us the additional y needed in the denominator to get rid of the radical there. In the numerator, I'm going to write everything 27 x to the 3/2 just the way we had it. And then I'm going to make that y to the 1/4, putting it in rational exponent notation just like the rest of the problem. In the denominator, we now have the fourth root of y to the 4th, which just gives us y. Somehow, our simplified answer doesn't look any simpler than what we had before.